Welcome to the Fitz Factor. This is Scott McGregor. I work with Dan Fitzpatrick. On a recent live stockmarketmentor.com webinar, Dan Fitzpatrick had a question from one of our premium members who was going through some tough times. This member had an account blow up in 2022 and was struggling to gain traction in 2023. We're going to join Dan live as he reads the question and answers it on a webinar. My hope is no matter where you are in your trading journey or in your trading mindset, you get some value from what Dan has to share.
So I've blown up an account and broke Dan's number one rule of don't lose your dough in 2022. Okay, been there, done that. I think we all have at one point or another. So don't be down on yourself about that. If you do it again, then you haven't learned your lesson. So what I would say is, okay, that's what happened. And you can't go back and make that money back. You can only start from where you are right now. And you're asking about mindset, which I'll get to in just a second. But the most important thing in this situation is whatever your account was at the time when now you look at and say, shit, what was I doing? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have bought this. I shouldn't have averaged down. I should have sold. Why did I keep trading? This is stupid. I got to get back up to such and such. Don't do that. That number is gone. You can't make money back that you lost. That's one of the worst things that a trader can do is say, I lost a bunch of money. I got to make it back. Or get a revenge trade on a stock. That stock cost me a lot of money, but I know I'm right about that, or I'm going to get that stock back and I'm going to make that money back. No, all you have is the money that you have. All that other money, somebody else has it and they don't even know it's yours. You just lost it in trading. That's trading. It's why they don't call it winning. So once you accept the fact that you are where you are, then you just start over. But you start over from a point of more wisdom where think back on what was it that you did. Just give a harsh overview. Write it down, bullet points. What did I do wrong? What are the things? Because I know, Dan's first rule of trading, don't lose your dough. Okay, fine. Great. But what was it? What were the things that led to that? Go back. Where were your position sizes the same, or were you betting? You know what I mean? Were you gambling? If you're looking at one particular stock and oh man, this one's a perfect setup. I got a feeling about this, and you started a big position in that stock. Even if you made money, that's not a good thing. I've done that too. I've done all these mistakes. I'm an expert. Every freaking mistake you've made, I'm your guy because I've made them all. And so I can just tell you that when you do that, the loss hurts even more because not only did you lose the money, but you're also kicking yourself saying, I know I shouldn't have done that, and now I got to make that money back. But even if you make money on that trade, it's not a good habit to be into. And I want you to think about it this way. This is a lesson. Just take it with you. If the move is real, if this turns out to be a really good trade, I will have plenty of time to build my position. Maybe I'll just be chasing the stock because I only took a small position, but at least you got a position. So don't bet, don't gamble, be a precise trader. And then the other thing is just kind of start over, clear everything out. Don't own anything. And then just wait, be Tom Petty with the switchblade cleaning his nails. Just wait, learn, watch, buy a share of something, like literally buy one share. Don't think about the dollars, obviously. Think about the percentages. Strive to make more percent on your winners then you're losers. Don't think about making money. That will come. You don't have the skill to be making a lot of money right now. If you did, you wouldn't have lost yours, okay? But that's okay because skill can be learned, okay? I don't believe there is such a thing as a natural born trader. Some people have more affinity to certain aspects of trading, but we're all taught. We're all taught. And so you're just part of your journey. So be mindful of that. This isn't an event. Trading well is not an event. It's really not even a destination because we don't know what that's going to look like when we're still on the journey. It's just taking a bunch of steps in the right direction. And that's why I'm here. That's why Scott's here. This is what I do. This is what I do is help people just like you get back on the right track and hopefully not fall off the track. So you're saying the market's wearing me down mentally. How do you maintain a clear mindset every day when trades are constantly not working or following through? Okay, I've answered it to some extent, but I'll go into a little more detail. First of all, probably I'm working on something for Option Market Mentor right now, but it's looking like in early May, I'm going to be starting an 8-week course on trading psychology, mind before money. That I'm working on right now. And you can buy the course or you'll be able to get it for free. But that's for another day. But part of that course will be just what you're saying, like how do you maintain a clear mindset every day when trades are constantly not working or following through? This is what I would do. Don't trade. That's how you get a clear mindset. Seriously, tell yourself, and this will be a victory. Tell yourself, I'm not going to trade today. I don't care what I see. I'm not going to trade today. And by not trading today, that means that, yes, I'm not going to be making any money, but I'm no longer risking any money either. And I've had a lot of losing trades lately. So why do I want to risk having another one? Dan is saying the market's not in a perfect setup now. And even if he was, I need to just step back and gather myself. This is what I'm doing right now because it doesn't matter. Think about this. It doesn't matter what trade I make today. It's not going to impact my financial situation. It's not going to move the needle. One trade will not move the needle. However, starting to develop a habit of staying out, starting to develop a habit of looking at the market, analyzing things, spending some time looking at trades that I've already made. Is there a common mistake that I'm making? You will find one. Guaranteed you'll find one. Do that rather than trading. Now you're making money in the future. You're not making money today, but you're not losing money either, but you're setting yourself up to make money in the future. That is how you keep a clear mindset. That is how you keep a clear mindset. Have purpose in everything you're doing with respect to trading. And also keep something in mind too. Trading is not your life. Trading is not your life. It's something that you do. And so don't let your fortunes in trading impact who you are. You focus on being, and I'm not getting all Zen-like and all that crap here. I'm just telling you what works for me. When you start like thinking about yourself and what you deserve and creating the best life for you, you will understand that you got to put trading in perspective. And that means, and you love trading, everybody here does, but you should be loving trading well. And one thing I'll say, and then this is it. Somebody wants a couple looks real quick, but I've mentioned this a couple times before. Probably about 5 or 6 years ago, I met Mark Minervini. Love the guy. I love that guy. I've learned so much from him about trading and also about shooting stuff. But I was just talking to him about my trades, and I was never tracking my trades at that time. And he said, Dan, I can help you. Print out charts of your last 50 trades, and then put a green dot where you bought and put a red dot where you sold. And then if you want to send those to me, I can tell you what you're doing wrong. It won't take me long, Dan. It'll probably take me, maybe 10 minutes or so. And I could tell you exactly what you're doing wrong. And I said, excuse me, how are you going to do that? And he said, well, because you're only making, you're probably making a few mistakes, but you're making one mistake virtually every time. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, I can shortcut this crap. And I said, well, what mistake is that? And he goes, well, I don't know. I'd have to see the charts, but they'll all look the same. And so it really takes a lot of time to print out a chart and then go back and look at the date that you bought and then the date that you sold. It takes a long time. And it took me an entire weekend to do that. And then I went and looked at them. And I called Mark and I said, nah, I know what I was doing wrong, and I'm not going to send you my charts because you'll never respect me after that. But the point is, when you do something like that, it will be humbling and it will also be informative. And then after that experience, trust me, you will be a way better trader. You will be a way better trader, particularly if in your analysis, you write down the stuff that you're doing wrong. Like for me, I was buying too high above the 50-day moving average. I wasn't paying attention. This is just me, maybe not you. I wasn't paying attention to the distance between the 50 and the 200-day moving average. I was buying stocks that were just too extended because my assumption was they were just going to get more extendeder, and they didn't. I saw that, which is one of the reasons why every once in a while I'll have a brain fart and I'll say like, okay, I know we're chasing this stock, but I think it's going higher. And, typically it does. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. I'll acknowledge it. But you want to be getting into good habits. But in order to get into good habits, you need to know what your bad habits are. So if you spend 2 weeks doing that, don't trade. Don't trade. You ain't missing anything over the next 2 weeks. Do not trade. Go back, look at your trades dispassionately. Just look at them, see where you bought, see where you sold, and then you email me, Dan@stockmarketmentor.com, and you tell me what you've learned, because I guarantee you've learned something. And that is how you will go into every day with a good mindset, because you're more in control. You're not letting your trades control you. You are controlling what you do. You're going to trade better. Guaranteed.
If you liked what you just heard, be sure and follow the Fitz Factor podcast wherever you get your podcasts, subscribe on YouTube, and check out our premium service at stockmarketmentor.com.